Hi guys, welcome to a new studio vlog. I'm starting it outside today, just on my walk, and thought I would take you with me. I'm on the home straight now basically, but yeah, I thought I'd start the vlog here on this walk. It's a little bit mizzly, a little bit damp and dreary out here, but it's so beautiful. The walk I do is about 3.5 miles and trying to get 10,000 steps in a day, so that's where I'm at. But off home, gonna train legs, and then we'll get into more kind of arty stuff later on. Good morning guys, it's Tuesday. I'm not sure if I vlogged yesterday after showing you on the walk that I was on. Probably not, because I ended up editing the other studio vlog, but it's a new day. So today I thought I'd take you with me. I showed you in my last vlog the new bits and pieces that I'm waiting for to get delivered, but I'm going to take you through them again really quickly because then it will just refresh your mind ready for this week, which I think will probably mean that I'm getting a few bits and pieces. Along with that, I have to just quickly wrap up this painting, which I finished at the end of the last vlog. So in reality that was only yesterday. So I need to wrap that up today and get that on its way ASAP. And I'm going to show you a couple of other little bits that I'm up to today, but today is very much a little bit, well, it's a bit about getting some Pinterest work done for Tailwind. I've also started another painting this morning. Joe and I got up really early this morning and I was working at the table doing some bits and pieces. I haven't actually written anything on my wall planner yet because I've been planning it all on like little strips of post-its and kind of sticking it on and having a look and trying to work out where I want to commit to doing stuff. So that's why that's blank. I keep putting things up and taking them down. It's very difficult at the moment to decide on actual launch dates because I don't know when things are going to arrive. So I've got a few things to show you, but I think the first thing I'm going to do is just wrap this painting up, so that's done. I'm worried about spilling water on it, so I'm going to do that now and then I'll come back to you. Promised, I'm just going to bring you up to speed with things from the last vlog. So in the last vlog I said to you that I was building my new collection. I think I showed you some of these things on my desk near the end of the vlog. So I've now announced the name of this on Instagram, and the name is Cottage Garden Collection. This was really heavily inspired by where Joe and I used to live when we first moved to Cornwall, which was a beautiful traditional cottage with a really mature cottage garden. So that's where this idea came from. So it was either going to be like country garden or cottage garden, and eventually cottage garden won the day. So on this wall, I basically do this every time. I don't know if you've watched vlogs before, you would have seen when I did the wildflower collection, I put everything on the wall that I was printing off as I went. So these are all mock prints. So just to give you a quick once over, I've got 2 lots of postcards done. This one, thank you for being you, and then this one, the day you plant the seed is not the day the flowers bloom, which is a quote that I really like. And then I've got an A5 lined pad and some envelope liners coming, which I put these all in by hand. This is obviously just one I've printed out and stuck in for now. Then I've got the notebook coming. This is heavily delayed at the moment by about 6 to 8 weeks. I've got a sticker coming. This isn't cut to the shape, I just printed it out to see what I thought of it. And then this is going to be a coaster. I've just had an email to say that these are on their way, and the stickers as well. I've got these from the same supplier, and all of this stuff except for the notepads are on their way as well, so the postcards and things. And then I've also got a Palentine's Day card, which you guys may remember. I'm trying to look for my printout, but I don't know where it is. And I've just announced on Instagram today that I'm releasing the friendship box. I just need to make sure that I get everything before I decide on a date for launch. But the thing I was waiting for this morning was this, and I've just had that email. So in the friendship box, you're going to have, these are limited edition, they're only coming in the friendship box. And these are the coasters that say, true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. So you get a coaster, you get a sticker, you get thank you for being you card, and you also get this, which isn't limited edition. The only thing that's limited edition is the coaster. Everything else you'll be able to buy separately. But yes, this bookmark is double-sided. This is obviously, again, this is a mock-up, so it's looking a bit flimsy. And it comes with this little tassel. I've got a whole bunch of these. I got these off Amazon, and I got them in red because I figured there's a lot of pastel and a lot of pink going on, but I really like this red tulip flower here, so I got the tassels in red. And I initially, when they arrived, I thought they were going to be too long, but actually I really like the length of them now that I see them in situ and actually have tried them in a book and things, so happy with those. The other thing that I've also announced now on Instagram is that I've got my wrapping paper for the wildflower collection. I showed you it when it got delivered. I've now got it all out, and I'm just experimenting with how I'm going to fold it. It's 70 by 50, which is the same size as my planner, my wall planner, and it's got the green background on one side, and then on the other side is pink, and it's beautiful quality, matte to look at. It has actually a slightly silky texture, but it's matte to look at, and I'm only going to send these folded. We all remember the whole kerfuffle around sending my big Toblerones out and how expensive that was, so definitely folded only. I figured it's okay, I don't mind having folded wrapping paper. I'm also going to order the cottage garden pattern in wrapping paper as well, double-sided again. Definitely one side will be pink, perhaps the other side will be blue, because that's kind of, you know, the way I've gone with this. So yeah, that is what's going on. I just need to get myself organised. So far, I haven't even put this in a planner yet, but I've gone into my notebook, Gizmo's hairs, and I've written myself like this chart of everything that's coming in and all the things I've got to do, and it's not even really everything. So for everything, I've got pack up, as in, you know, if it's a card, put it with its envelope, put it in the cello, put the sticker on it, photograph it, edit the pictures, create copy and descriptions, product descriptions, create Instagram stories and grid posts, Pinterest posts, add to Facebook shop, add to Etsy and my website. And then amongst all of that, there's obviously all the other things that happen, the actual launch itself. So coming up then, I've got the Palentine's Day card, which I need to launch. I spent about an hour this morning sticking all of the, I'll show you in a second. I think actually maybe I filmed it, so I might have already shown you, but sticking all of the little, I use these little stickies to put all of the dates, like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, what else have I got on there? I think it's like National Gardening Week, because my stuff's floral and it'd be nice to kind of work that in somehow. You know, Black Fridays, Love Your Pets Day, because I've got the cat stuff. So the things that I've got coming up, Palentine's Day card, that needs to come out really soon, as does the friendship box. And then I've got the letter writing kit that I'm releasing. So you saw the envelope with insert and then the A5 lined pad. I'm going to release 15 letter writing kits using that design, and then that will leave me 35 A5 line pads to sell individually. So there's that, and then I've got to do all the sticking in of the envelopes and all of those things, and then I've got the notebooks that will be here. I'm going to launch things probably without the notebooks because they're so far away. I'm just going to have to put them as a coming soon on the website, I think, and just do a mock-up photo for those. I've got wrapping paper, hopefully ×2 if I can get that wrapping paper relatively soon. I've got the I Loaf You cards, which I showed you on the downstairs, the one with the cat that says I Loaf You on. I showed you that in the last vlog, but part of my cute cats collection. The sticker that goes into the friendship box is also an individual item. Postcards, both individual items, one of them's also going into the book, so I've got the box rather, so I've got all of that to do. So I've also got things to do, like catch up on making Canva posts, Canva photos and things for my Tailwind / Pinterest. I have got a lot to do, but right now what I'm actually going to do, having listed all of that stuff that I need to do, what I'm going to do right now is log on to the Resilient Retail Club. So I'm part of 2 clubs. One is the Busy to Boss Academy, which I love with all my heart, but the Resilient Retail Club I'm just doing for, I need to do their wholesale course and their just kind of grow your profits course. So I'm just looking at those and trying to work that all out, because I also ordered some more cat pads as well. Remember my little I don't know if I've got any left actually. Don't think I have. No, my little A6 notepads with cats on and plants. I've ordered 60 more of those. 40 of those are going off for wholesale. So much to do. I'm going to do an hour of learning though. If I don't fix it in like an hour of learning, I'm just never going to do it. So I'm going to do that right now. It is Wednesday today, guys, and I have my studio light on there because it's so dark and I'm about to paint. So I'm on commission number 2 now. I got loads done yesterday, and so I'm up to a point now where I've laid some leaves down. I did some little details on the leaves here. Try and get it in the light, there we go. So this is very basic times, but the painting I'm creating is, here's the mock-up here. So this is what I've drawn on the iPad for my client, and it's just roughly what it's going to look like. Obviously it'll be a lot more detailed than that. Today is a very exciting day. My awesome merchandise delivery is arriving with my coasters. I've never had coasters printed, so I'm absolutely, you guys will know if you've been around these parts for a while how nervous I get when I have new things arrive of any description. But today is really important because there's 30 coasters arriving and some stickers. I'm nervous about them both, specifically the coasters, because they are part of my friendship box. So if they don't turn out well, I won't be able to do the friendship box in the way that I want it to be. So I don't know what time they're arriving. DPD is bringing it, and normally our driver from DPD is usually around between 4 and 6 or something like that, so later on in the day, but who knows. Haven't received a message yet, but I'll keep you posted, and obviously I will turn the camera on when they arrive. But right now I'm just gonna set to work on this painting. I've got a call with the Busy to Boss Academy at 12, so I'm gonna work until then on this painting, and then later on I'll do some stuff up at my desk. Alright guys, it's here, my coasters, and hopefully my stickers as well. I'm kind of scared to look. I'm going in. Stickers look cute. That's them. Life is beautiful. They look cute. So far so good. The only thing I would say is I hate the way that they're bagged up. A, it's plastic, and B, they'll all straighten out, but that annoys me a little bit because they get all a bit bent up. Here we go. Not sure how I feel about them yet. I don't know whether I think they should be... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them, guys, I'm going to be honest. I don't know whether I feel like they're not clear enough. I'm not sure. I need to have a think about this. Hi guys, I'm going to keep this really brief. I have no makeup on. Looking a bit shoddy, but I've just received all of my stuff unprinted, and I'm just going to show you what I've been doing on the computer today, and then once I've finished a few bits and bobs we'll have a look at what's come in, because it's very exciting. I've been on Canva today doing, I wrote myself a little list of things that I needed to do on Canva, which I use Photoshop a lot, but Canva's really just nice and easy for just things like banners and stuff. So I needed to do a Valentine's Day banner for Etsy and for Facebook, and then I wanted to do an Instagram story, sort of several little slides for a Valentine's launch, and then also I need to do a post, which I'm going to do on the iPad, not on Canva as it goes, and then I just need to do some Pinterest stuff. This is the Etsy store one that I designed. I did do another one which I just thought was so boring, so I got rid of that one, and I did this one, which I'm super happy with. And then on the actual bit under Leaf Lane Studio, it says, this Valentine's Day, send a card to your friend, your pal, your person, which is because I'm doing Palentines Day, and then I have some other cards that could be used for someone. It doesn't have to be your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, it could be anyone. And then the other thing I did was my, let me find it, it's a similar sort of thing, but this is for my Facebook, and it just says, send a card to your bestie, your pal, or your person this Valentine's. And again, I just included a couple of cards on there, and this is a mock-up background, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that looks. Obviously it's not going to be up for very long. And then I decided, I put on my calendar, she's been a nightmare today, this one, I put on my calendar that I'm going to launch the Palentines and just general kind of, I put loaf cards, my I Loaf You card, but my Palentines / Valentine's offer, I'm going to launch that on the 26th, so that's Tuesday. At that time I hadn't received my Palentine's card through the post, but I now have, so I'm going to show you that now whilst the sun's out and it's not too dark. Okay guys, so I unpacked all this stuff to make it a bit easier for myself, but I wanted to talk you through everything that has been delivered, and you know, how I think it's turned out and all of that stuff. So I'm going to start with postcards. Let me just turn the brightness down a little touch, there we go. So the postcards I had printed on recycled cardstock for obvious reasons, because I like the whole recycled thing, but also with recycled stuff, it is very absorbent for the ink, so everything comes out super bright, super vibrant, really flat, but I like that. That's the look I really favour. I love this kind of like flat illustration, especially when it's been digitalised like this has, like this is all digital artwork, and I'm just gonna drop, there we go. So you can see, if I bring you up close, the patterns that I've drawn in here. You can see all the details, and also like things like this is like the texture that I wanted as well, so I'm really pleased that that translated through, and all these little details here. And then on the back of the postcards, it's literally just at the bottom got in pink the Leaf Lane Studio information, just so in case people wonder where it's come from. So that's that postcard, and the other postcard is this, the day you plant the seed is not the day the flowers bloom postcard, which I love. And again, like you can see all the details on here, like the little tiny little drawings that I've done. I love it so much. It took me quite a long time to get these pieces pulled together, but I'm so happy with how they look. I ordered a ton of envelopes because I ordered them for my cards, which I'll show you in a second, but also these are the envelope liners for those envelopes, and they're going to be going with these notepads when they arrive. This sticker arrived yesterday, I think I showed you that yesterday, and then I've got the Palentine's Day card, which again, this isn't on recycled, I did this on Printed's true cardstock because I just wanted it to have that slight sort of sheeny texture to it. And then these are on recycled, but they're slightly laminated to stop scratching, because obviously they're a product that people are going to use hopefully more than once. So this is a little bookmark, and then if you remember my mock-up one, let me grab it, I'm going to attach the tassel to it. So I've got to cut holes in all of these. I've got a little hole punch that I can line up, and then they're going to have these red tassels. I'm so pleased that I went with red. I just think it stands out beautifully, and I'm really happy, so happy with how that's turned out. Coaster situation here. So I contacted Awesome Merch, where I got these from, and basically because they're glossy, they have kind of, they're never as sharp as something that's matte or something that's printed like this stuff is. They are growing on me. I just kind of wish that the blue had come out a little bit darker, because that's what I sort of wanted it to be. But with any print you take, like for example, this is the blue that came out on my printer versus the blue that came out from printed. It all depends on the surface that you have it printed on, any techniques that happen. So these coasters are sublimation printed, and so there's a whole different kind of process in there, and the glossiness that's over the top as well will affect it. So they're growing on me. I just think I have a really high expectation, and it is what it is, and I just hope that people like them. But I'm still sort of thinking about what I want to do with my friendship box, whether I'm going to include this or not. I probably will. I only have 30 of them. It'd be great to see them go out there. I do really like them. I mean, I would be happy to have that on my desk. I think it's really cute, but I had really high expectations. But then again, you know, it's the first time I've done it, and I've got to remember that when I first had cards printed 3 years ago, I wasn't particularly overjoyed with how I had done them, and who I used for them. So there's that too. Morning guys, it is Friday today, the 22nd of January I think. I am just on my morning walk, and I just took a path that I haven't taken before, and just to see what it was like, and I caught some really cool bits of footage of some birds, which was super lovely. In fact, they're still behind me now. I don't know if I can get them. Can certainly hear them. It's so cute. But I'm just going to head back now. I'm not doing quite as much of a long one today. I'm going to train some upper body when I get in, but I'm just going to, this was a little path off of the main road that I walk on, and then I'm going to go back the way I came and go down another little path because there's a mine shaft right on the public footpath, and I just want to have a look at it. So no doubt I will put the camera on then, providing there's not crowds of people around. And today I have to finish some stuff for Pinterest. I'm supposed to be using Fridays as my Sweary Cats day, so I really should be doing some of that because I want to open the Sweary Cats Etsy shop this year. So I need to do some Instagram posts and some content for Sweary Cats and design some stuff for the shop. So I should be doing that, but I also have a release coming out, so I've got content to write, so I might have to prioritise that this week and do Sweary Cats at the weekend, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, let's walk. Right guys, so we're heading to that mine shaft that's in the chimney thing, that's in the centre of the screen there. It's not that far away. Just gonna have a look at it. I thought I'd show you guys what I got done last night. I can't remember if I filmed any of it, but basically I have done a load of the envelopes that need to be stuck. I do them all by hand, so I just place these in here first. I have to crease them along here, and they have to be stuck with a little bit of glue in there. So those all need to be done. Just these few here I need to just trim, because you can see they've got a bit of pink from where the bleed line was, I think. And then these ones are all done, which I'm really happy with. They're just looking really pretty, really lovely. And then I've bagged up all of my cards. I just need to seal them up, and I have popped the little tassels on I hole punched and tasseled up all of my bookmarks. Hi guys, I'm just in the edit right now. I have the sun shining just on my face. I'm in my pyjamas still. But I'm just in the edit. This vlog is going up later, but I realised that I hadn't explained to you fully what is what's happening with the coasters and stuff. I feel like my hair looks a bit like Princess Anne today. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. So I mentioned in the rest of the vlog that the coasters are not going to be in the box anymore. I explained on my Instagram yesterday why that is, but I will explain to you guys in case you don't watch my Instagram stories, because they're not up very long, are they? But basically I explained a little bit in a clip further back about how they're sublimated, and the glossy coat on these ones, I didn't have a choice to have them matte. If I'd had them matte I think it wouldn't have happened, but because it's got a glossy coat on, it's got a slight fadedness to it. It's not major. This one has got my fingerprints all over it. It's not major. It's not, there's nothing wrong with them. They're not kind of seconds in the fact that they are wrong. They're just not as vibrant and as crisp as I'd like them, but evidently, as I've done my research, that is a thing with this glossy coating. And because of that, I want to keep my standards super high with the Flame Studio goods, and the boxes, the limited edition boxes that I put out they're meant to be super duper special, even if they're not a super high price point. Everything in them it won't leave me unless it's super special, and as it's a friendship box and you're sending it to your friends, or even if you're sending one to yourself, gifting one to yourself, that's absolutely fine. But I want you to open it and have this really lovely experience where everything is super nice. And these are super nice, but they're just not nice enough. Like I said in my Instagram story, I said something like, they're okay, but okay isn't good enough for me for that particular box. That said though, I am going to sell these as seconds. I'm doing a second sale later on in the year, but because of what they say on them, and because they kind of are, it's just started hailing, can you hear that? It's mental. But because they are friendship based, and the quote on them says, true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. They go with the boxes in every other way, so I'm going to put them up as seconds at the same time as I release the box. If you want to add one to the box, then just add it to your basket along with the box, and then leave me a note in the checkout has a little note box. You can say, please add this to the box if you're sending it to a friend directly from me, and I'll add it in for you. They are absolutely fine. Honestly, I think you guys will look at them and think they're fine. It's probably more like me, but I just feel like they're not quite the standard that I would like to sell for a full price. So selling them as seconds would just allow me to get the money back that I paid for them, and then I will look for a new manufacturer if I do coasters again. I have other things from this manufacturer and they're great, so I can't complain. It is just the coating, and maybe a big kind of more bold design might work better. So that said, so these will be available at the same time. My Valentine's collection is launching on Tuesday, and when I say a Valentine's collection, what that basically means is my Palentines cards and all of my Valentine's suitable cards will be, as you go into my website, there'll be a banner, you can click on it, it'll take you into all things Valentine's, including the Palentines, Galentines, whatever. I have two new cards coming out. I have the Palentine's Day card coming out, and I have the I Loaf You card, but I'm going to pop in there anything that's Valentine's appropriate for your loved one, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, friends, whatever, because I have some cat cards as well that would be suitable to send to a friend or a loved one. It really doesn't matter, but I'm also hoping to release my friendship box on Tuesday, but at the moment, because I've had to shift things around and I've done a rethink, I'm just waiting for the additional new item to arrive. This is what I'm having done. So the cottage garden pattern is throughout the entire friendship box. It's in the postcard that comes in it, the sticker, the bookmark, and obviously the coaster had the coaster bin in there. So what I'm going to do instead is something really even more special, because it's got a hand painted element to it. These cards here, if I can get it to focus, it'll be even better. There we go. So these cards here I'm getting printed up with the pattern on it, and then the circle in the middle will be blank, and then I'm going to hand paint your friend's initial into the centre. The card that I'm getting this on is a really beautiful card that normally I would use for wedding stationery when I do that for people. It's a slightly textured, this by the way is a mock-up print from my printer, so it's slightly more faded than what it will look like when it comes through from my supplier, but the cardstock I've chosen for this is more special. So it's although it's an A6 card, it effectively is a print, it's not a postcard, so it's really special. It's on a slightly hammer texture card, white background, and then I'm going to letter your friend's initial in this kind of beautiful rose gold, and then, you know, they could just put it on their wall if they wanted to put it on their wall, or frame it, or whatever they want to do with it. And I think it's a super lovely way of giving them something that is bespoke. And the price point, although there's got some handmade elements to it, or hand painted elements to it, will be a little bit higher, it's not fully hand painted, so it's not going to be beyond budgets. So I just thought that would be a nice little addition to the box instead of the coaster. But like I say, the coasters are still going to be available to buy, and if you do want to add them in, let me know, because the idea of this box is that it's nice and light from a postage cost point of view. I may price it so that the postage is free on the box. I'll see how it goes. I'm just waiting for these to arrive. I'm going to look at everything together and decide what I want to do. But yeah, if you want to add this to it, I'll put it up as a second. I'm thinking that I'm going to price them at about £2.50, and they're still great quality. They're lovely coasters. They've got a brilliant kind of hard wearing coating to them, and they are super pretty, but you get it. You get it. So I think that's everything that brings you up to date, I think. I didn't answer a question in this vlog. I did promise you I would, but the vlog's quite long already. It's almost 30 minutes, so I'll answer your questions in the next one. I'm trying to get better at a weekly vlog. This is actually going to be on schedule. It's unreal. You'll be watching this later. It's Sunday. I'm releasing it later on today. So Tuesday should be the day. As I say, I'm just waiting for these cards to arrive, and when they arrive, I'm good to go. But I think what I'm going to do is create like a mock-up for the website. If I hear from my supplier that they're going to be delivered, I got them on the next, I think I got them on the next day delivery, then I'll be able to do a mock-up and you can order them, and then obviously you've got to give me a couple of days to paint this on. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to set your reminders on Instagram for Tuesday 6 PM for my Valentine's collection to go live. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.